Hi everyone! See, Batman. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm actually going to show you guys a little bit more in depth on how I do my winged eyeliner. I know there's like probably a ton of videos out there on YouTube that show you how to do it. I know it's really one of the things that a lot of people struggle with, and it isn't the easiest thing either. Really, it all takes practice to do it, and then you'll be slaying bitches with your winged eyeliner. So yeah, there's a lot of different products that you can use to create your winged eyeliner. There's gel, there's pencil, there's liquid, there's powder. So big broad of different types of products that you can use. I personally love liquid liner. I love the NYC Liquid eyeliner. First of all, I love it because it's only $3. You can't freaking beat that. Another product that I really love to use is the Sephora High Precision Liner. Now, I like this one because I like to finish my wing with this, because if you can see, it's a little bit more smaller. So I like it because when I try to extend my wing, it gets it a lot sharper and a lot more thinner. So it looks so much more prettier and a little bit more clean and defined, which is great. So without further ado, let's get started on our winged eyeliner. So when I do my winged eyeliner, I actually like to put on a coat of mascara first, because I feel like I have a little bit more stability with the brush that's going on my eye, because my lashes are kind of hardened by the mascara, so that gives me a better guideline for when I'm doing it. That was a little trick that I learned while I was doing my winged eyeliner, and that helped me out, so you can try that. Maybe that'll help you out. What I first do, I start off with my NYC Liquid liner, and I take it out and I kind of swirl it around the top, and that kind of takes off any excess liquid that we do have. I like to start off at the center of my liner first, just because it gives me a better guideline. I kind of pull my eye just a little bit. I really don't pull it that hard because I don't want any wrinkles, but just a little bit. And I start off by putting the brush on its side, getting it as close to the lash line as possible. And I really don't create like a really long line. Even doing little dashes really helps out, and eventually you'll connect the line. So doing little dashes really helps. And since you have a little bit of the product in the middle, I like to go more towards the inner corner of the eye and get it as thin as possible, because I don't really like such a thicker line in the inner corner. So using the really tip of it, just keep going closer and closer to the inner corner. And you can keep your eye open or your eye closed, and then kind of going over it just to make the line more even. And I don't really go in, I actually just take the brush and wiggle it around the top, because that already has a little bit of product, so that can cover my brush a little bit more. So really just staying as close to the lash line as possible and creating a line. The part where it gets a little tricky, I'm gonna start the base to create my wing. So you can either follow the rim, the bottom rim of your eye, and make that as a guide. I start out right by the opening of my eye and kind of make it in the direction like you're following the end of your brow tail. So making it more in a diagonal way. So taking the tip of the brush as close to my eye as possible, and then just bringing that upward. So you see how it's just like this little line right here. So once we have that line, mind you, you don't have to make it so big, because, well, when I do it, I have this one, so I'm going to extend it later. But I go back in my tube, brush off any excess around the top. And so now we're gonna go backwards. So I don't try and connect it this way. I feel like I'll mess up that way. So taking the line that we already have, focusing on a point almost towards the end of the line, and bringing it back this way. So focusing on a dot and then just bringing it straight forward. So you see how I kind of just made a kind of straight line? See? You're just bringing it straight forward, and then you can fill in the blank space. And then you can kind of see once it's filled, what is straight, what looks a little uneven, what do you have to go back and perfect. Still with my eye open, I'm just trying to make this line that I was going back a little bit more straighter, and then just filling it in a little bit. So I got a little bit up here. I don't know if you can see that, but that's okay. I'm just gonna do the other side. I'm not gonna talk, but I'll just let you guys watch. So now that we kind of have our base for our winged liner, I just go in and sharpen it up a little bit, extend the tail just a little bit more because I like it a little bit more longer when I have it on. So taking my Sephora High Precision liner, same thing, kind of brushing off the excess in the opening. And now I'm just going to start like in the middle of the tail of itself and kind of bringing it forward, but this is where that like meme comes in, where it's just like you start a little bit and it keeps on going, so you have to make it thicker and thicker. So just be very patient, go very slowly, and you will get there. In the middle, and just bringing it upward. I'm gonna keep it there. See how it just elongated it a little bit, made it a little bit more sharper, nice and crisp. A good sharp tail or wing. Perfect. So do the same thing on the other side. So what do you think? Kind of came out pretty good, right? I love the High Precision liner just because it does really create that sharpness in my wing that I love. Alright, and that is how I do my wings liner. I really hope that this kind of helps out anybody that really was struggling trying to figure out how to do it. There are so many different mediums or products for winged eyeliner, so don't give up just because one like liquid liner doesn't work for you. Maybe you need a pencil, maybe you need a pencil liquid liner, maybe you need a brush, maybe you're better with powder. So you really just have to play around and see what works for you. And also practicing is for sure a big one, so please don't give up, please keep trying, and I'm guarantee that you will get there. Thanks again for watching my video, I truly appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye!